Council President Donald Tusk took aim at U.S. President Donald Trump for his decision to withdraw the U.S. from the Iran nuclear deal and his threats to impose trade tariffs on the European Union. But Nigel Farage suggested the European leader should be concerned about trouble brewing in Italy instead of launching into Twitter rants against Mr. Trump. On Wednesday, Italian Eurosceptic parties Five Star Movement (M5S) and League launched their coalition program calling on the EU to erase €250 billion worth of Italian debt and announced it would seek to modify its laws to hold a referendum on European membership. The LBC host said, "I would suggest to the President of the European Council that rather than giving this big whinge against the US President, you want to look a little closer to home, matey." Getty LBC EU News, Nigel Farage suggested Donald Tusk focus on the Italian government rather than Trump. Two leaders, one from the Five Star Movement, one from the League, they've put a draft proposal for government out today. Item number 1, to demand the cancellation of €250 billion worth of debt. That's a good start, isn't it? At the start of May, League leader Matteo Salvini and M5S leader Luigi Di Maio announced that coalition talks between the two Eurosceptic parties had been successful and Italy would soon know the name of its next PM. A leaked manifesto outlining Mr. Salvini and Mr. Di Maio's plans for forming a government threatened to spark fears of renewed challenges to the European Union after Brexit, although it was later revealed to be an early draft of the deal. Mr. Farage continued, "One of them says there is unacceptable interference from the European Union. The other says he's tired of the continuous attacks from Eurocrats, and this is Eurocrats telling them that their policy to tighten immigration is unacceptable to the bully boys in Brussels." The third biggest country in the Eurozone is in open revolt against the whole system. Nigel Farage, while they are at it, they want to scrap EU sanctions on Russia and they want their treaties rewritten so that they can leave the euro as and when they think it's appropriate. The whole European project is crumbling. The third biggest country in the Eurozone is in open revolt against the whole system, and all Donald Tusk can do is say a few sad words about Donald Trump. Both Mr. Salvini and Mr. Di Maio have warned the EU's budgetary austerity is suffocating Italy and have spoken out against the bloc sanctions issued against Russia following the annexation of Crimea and branded unfair for the country the EU's migration rules. Italian President Sergio Mattarella has given the two parties until next Monday to strike a full agreement and present him the name of a prime minister to put an end to the political deadlock started on March 4.